And what we can do is go around and talk to some of the stations and see who they can hear. Now, I'll start with K3SCH, Steve. I hope you can hear me. And maybe we'll come back to you, see if you hear anybody. But go ahead, Steve. That. Okay, very good. Yeah, folks, he can't hear anybody other than Brian and myself, so he's going to maybe step away. That was Steve, K3SCH. Well, that was good. We went to you first, I guess, since you got net control here in 25 minutes or so. But very good. Thanks for checking in. That's awesome. You sound great from here. Of course, we're fairly close. Let's go to Art. Art has a great signal tonight, AA6 AM. Go ahead.
Thank you, Chris. My copy, everybody. Martinez station, all coming in good. EAX was full quieting, and I'm using about 25 watts anyway. Moving at 440 and the very high end.
Roger that. Okay, yeah, highest. Anyway, you sound good. I've heard you, dare I say, sound worse on 220, so you sound good to me. Anyway, thanks, Art, for checking in. Let's go to Brian, KK6ZIZ. Brian.
Thanks, Chris. Good evening, everyone. This is KK6ZIZ, Brian in Benicia. Copy, very strong signals. Except for just was there, very scratchy the noise, but I could not understand what he was saying. And tonight, for the first time being home, I think, I have a copy on K6TJB. I have no bars on my radio, but he is readable. A little bit scratchy, but readable. And I'm using a Linko 235, I think, 25 watts. Over in Martinez station, I have a good copy on N6. LGE. I think it is call time. But I am able to copy together. Back to you, Chris. KK6ZID.
Roger that, Brian. Yeah, you're sounding great. KM6MRU here. And let's go across the bay there and talk to N6LGE and N6BHX. Gene and Jim, go ahead.
Okay. Barbecue portable.
Very good. Okay, Gene? Roger that. You said that. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. We'll give her full credit, no doubt. I heard her first anyway, so there you go. Okay, that's great. Let's go to the next station I got on the list, and that is Derek, K6DJV. Derek, go ahead.
Hello, K6DJV. Right now transmitting on low power, which is 10 watts, sitting out here in the vehicle in the driveway. I've got the antenna pointed right at you, and so far we could hear everybody a little bit.
That is great to hear. Yeah, you're sounding really good there, Derek. So thank you for checking in. Do appreciate it. And yeah, you know, I did skip Dave. I forgot that only because I'm going to need a relay, maybe BHX or somebody, maybe even Art. Anyway, Dave, ORB, please go ahead if you can hear me.
Copy that, Chris. He gave it back to you.
This ORB is finished.
Copy that. Okay, I did hear in and out, in and out. I just wasn't sure if he was done. Didn't, you know, it's like Q1, Q0, but I can tell somebody's there. Anyway, very good. Thanks for checking in, Dave. So we got Derek, we got Dave, and now, yeah, Jim, WA6EKS. Go ahead.
Okay. WA6EKS using the 223 remote on Bald Peak. So I heard basically Steve, spotty. Art was loud. I can't give you bars or signal report for not a numeric report. Brian loud. Chris, you're loud. No Jim and no Gene. I think they're shadowed from the remote being over on the down by the marina. I think I could once in a while I'd hear a little bit of breaking the white noise, but that was it for them. Derek is loud. Dave is pretty weak but solid, and that's it to this point. The V6EKS.
Copy that, Jim. Thank you. And what radio are you using to get into the remote there?
I'm using a Kenwood TMV 71A on 440.
Did you hear Ted there, Jim?
Double with him. Oh yeah, Ted, I heard fine.
Told you. Yep, good. Yes, Ted, you're full scale. We're almost there. Okay, thank you, Jim. Yeah, you got that nice little handheld, I believe. Is that the little handheld?
No, negative. This is a mobile, although I have it set up as a base. It's running on my diamond antenna, and I'm going through Gregor Peak 440, relaying to Bald, coming out of the remote on Bald Peak over above Orinda, Berkeley.
Okay, yeah, thank you. That's all very good information. Yeah, so you're going 440 into, and it's doing its work there to get to 220. Okay, very good. Yeah, full scale. Jim, you're sounding great. So thanks for checking in. And this is KM6 MRU, Chris here in Benicia. And before we go on any further, just real quick, any other stations out there maybe that have not checked in yet, please come now.
K6XSS.
I got you there, Greg, and there may have been somebody else in there, but I just couldn't quite copy him. I got Greg.
If you don't copy, Chris, it was N4 Delta Lima Alpha Matthew in Orinda.
Copy that. Delta Lima, I'm sorry.
Delta Lima Alpha DLA, N4 DLA.
Yeah, I can hear you there, Matthew. I can. It was just a slight double there with Greg at the beginning, but I got you down. So, yeah, thank you for checking in. We'll get back to you and see who can hear you. I bet you Ted can hear you. as well. So thank you. Stay on frequency. KM6 MRU here. I'm going to let it drop. Okay. This is the Monday Night Go-To Net for the Benicia Amateur Radio Club, and I'm doing net control tonight as JB is out, but he should be back later on, so we'll see if we hear him on 40 meters. Anyhow, let's go to Justin, Kilo Mike 6, Zulu Tango Hotel. Go ahead.
Good evening, Chris, and everybody else out there. Got a copy of just about everybody. No copy on 4TOA, no copy on K6XSS, no copy on K3SCH, but everybody else is there, including K6TJB. He and KK6TID were both very much in the maybe a Q1, but everybody else is coming in pretty darn clear. K6ZTH.
Thank you for that, Justin. And you are at your home QTH?
Yes, well, I'm running one of the two radios that I actually have a hand mic and antenna for right now.
Oh, copy that. Okay. Well, yeah, you're sounding great, and good audio quality there, so very good. Thanks, Justin. And let's go to David, Kilo 6, Zulu, Foxtrot Golf. David, I hope you're still there.
Oh, I am still here. This is David. Kilo 6 Zulu Foxtrot Golf in Martinez on my handheld Bowfang going out to the Edfong ladder line antenna. And this is very surprising results tonight because usually 20 is usually pretty good, but I cannot hear Steve. I cannot hear Brian. I am very surprised that I can't hear Gene and Jim, and doubly surprised that I can't hear Jim EKS. I do not hear Greg. I do not hear Matthew, but I hear Dave ORB just fine. Derek DJV comes in good. Art was good, and Justin ZTH was good so far. And I heard Ted earlier on his initial kind of hello. So that's it for me. K6 is ZFG and handed it over.
Roger that, David. Yeah, you're about 80% scale here, but really nice audio, and Q5 copy for sure. So, yeah, you never know. Interesting weather out there. Who knows if it's playing with us a little bit. But good segue there, talking about Ted. So let's go to Ted. Kilo Mike 6, Tango Alpha X-Ray.
This is Ted, here in Concord, running 90 watts right now, and yep, just on a copper J pole that's only about 15 feet up, so not the best setup in the world, but I think the power is kind of helping me out a little bit.
Absolutely sound great on this end. Now, Ted, could you hear anybody there in Martinez? Over.
Oh yeah, I mean Steve that you're just talking to, yeah, I can hear him. I heard the other station there. I've heard pretty much everyone except for there were about 3 stations. I heard Derek. There were about three stations that were so deep in the noise there. I could tell someone was there, but I couldn't tell really much audio at all.
Roger that. Yeah, yeah, that's the nature of it. But that's pretty good, actually, hearing most people. So that's very good, Ted. Yeah, thanks for checking in. And what radio are you using?
Right now it's that little Anytone, whatever it is. I was going to use the Motorola tonight because I really like that radio too, but decided I'll go with the cheap Chinese radio.
Roger that. That's what I got too, and hopefully, excuse me, I'm sounding okay over there. Yes, I am using the TYT radio, but I'll get to that in a little bit. But anyway, yeah, thanks, Ted, for checking in tonight. Let's go to a couple other stations here. Greg, K6XSS, go ahead.
K6X assist on a little dinky barrel thing, but into a Edson J-pole. If anybody can hear me, great. KM60CH, no copy. David, I got no copy. Ted, barely. Chris, you're the loudest one out there. I think that you have the height advantage, so you're pretty much in the middle of me and everybody else. But yeah. My performance on 220 has been pretty poor, but it's okay. It's fine. K6X assist.
Yep, I understand. It doesn't all happen overnight, and good audio quality, though, I will say, so that's fantastic. And I'll just check and see, anybody else got a copy on Greg there?
Yes, I can hear Greg. He is a 2 out of 5 jelly beans on my meter.
All right, hooray, that's fantastic. So you heard that, Greg. And Art, I'm sorry, did you say you could or could not? Roger that. Okay, anybody else? Derek and myself, anybody else hear Greg with an HT? Okay, copy that. Let's go to Matthew, November 4, Delta, Lima, Alpha, I think in Orinda, and I may need a relay, but go ahead. Roger that. Okay, thank you. I got most of that, but one question, and maybe you said it, but can you hear Ted, KM6TAX? He's in Concord there. Okay, very interesting, yeah, the way the hills and everything are, so it's a good exercise. But yeah, I gotcha, and anybody else got N4 DLA?
We're listening to 440, the repeater, you hear him just smack full quieting, of course, W6EKS.
Roger that. Okay, very good. Thank you, guys. And he can hear you too, Jim. So, anyway, yeah, no copy on you, Ted. So for whatever reason, it's just strange the way those hills are there. But yeah, gotcha, Matthew. And next week, yes, we'll be on 440. I believe 446-000, so check in there too. Same time, 1900, Monday night. This is KM6MRU, Chris here, and that is all I have on our list other than myself. I haven't said anything about my station, but I've been talking a lot. But let's see if anybody else is in there, late check-ins or, yeah, come on in.
Kilo 6, Quebec, Papa Echo, Larry in Concord.
Larry, copy that. Kilo 6, Quebec, Papa, I'm sorry, can you give it one more time?
Kilo 6, Quebec, Papa Echo.
Got it. Okay, thank you very much. Yeah, I was just trying to write with my marker here. Anyway, I got Kilo 6, Quebec, Papa Echo. Yeah, go ahead. Give us your name and where are you?
Yes, name's Larry. I'm in Concord. I'm operating on a Kenwood VM V71A, and my antenna is a newly installed Diamond A200X
and from the base to tip is 30 feet.
Copy that. Okay, very good. Yeah, good signal. So that means, are you going into the remote as well?
I'm actually using the what I call W6HIM4, which is on one of the top core 49 for Contra Costa County.
You must be on 440 then, right? W6EKS.
That's affirmative.
Roger that. That is awesome. Yeah, you and Jim, I believe, are using the same system there, and both of you guys have great signals. So yeah, Larry, thanks for checking in. Have you checked in on our nets before?
Once, probably a couple times, a long time ago.
Okay, very good. Yeah, you know, I might have the list in front of me, but I didn't even look at my email today, as is typical. So I'm kind of just writing them down as I go. But yeah, Larry, you got a good signal there. And let's check and see. We got 5 more minutes, and then UHF is going to start tonight, our repeater net for the Benicia Amateur Radio Club. But any other stations out there want to say hi? Okay, I am not hearing anything, but including myself, I'm counting 15 stations, and that's not too bad. That's pretty good. I'm happy with that. You know, 220 is an underutilized band, so yes, it's good to use it, and I think the audio quality is really good. So with that said, KM6 MRU here. Any last comments or any comments at all? Go ahead.
I'll chime in here real quick. On a side note, were you able to hear Dave from FUL from Sebastopol? I know he said he was going to be listening.
I did not. I'll call out for him. WA6FUL, Dave in Sebastopol. Are you there?
From a remote, Chris.
Yeah, give it a try, please, Jim. That's WA6FUL.
WA6FUL, Fox Uniform Lima, are you copying WA6EKS Martinez through a remote? Negative copy, Chris.
Okay, yeah, nothing heard there, Derek, but yeah, thank you. And normally I can hear him on Simplex, as long as, yeah, he can get in. But I have not heard him tonight, so anyway, I know how it is. Things come up. Any other comments?
Well, one more from me. I could hear just about everybody. The weakest signal was N4DLA. I was able to hear him. He was a 1 out of 5, which isn't that bad. But yeah, I was kind of surprised. I was actually able to hear most of the people. Most people was S0, S1. EKS was an S4, of course. ZTH was an S2 out of 5. And TAX was also an S2 out of 5. And we're using 10 watts Anytone radio and a 9-element Yagi.
That is awesome. Yeah, Derek, it's with the 9-element Yagi. That's fantastic. It's working great. And very good. Well, with just a couple minutes left, I'll just say, yeah, I'm using 25 watts on the TYT radio, and it works pretty good. So yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and listening to me. And there is 40 meters tonight at 8 o'clock, and that will be in just a half an hour, and that will be on 7.283 lower sideband. And otherwise, great to hear everybody, 15, including me. So, very good. I could hear everybody except Dave over ORB. And Matthew was a little bit light, but anyway, not too bad. So thank you very much. I'm going to go ahead and conclude this. Unless there's final comments, I'll give it one last shot.